What is going on, traders? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you. Now in this video, we're going to be going over the watch list that I made for the week of October 4th, 2021. Let's get to it. All right, the first one we're going to take a look at is the Bitcoin plays. As you remember, October 1st, Bitcoin ran up throughout the day and it continued through the weekend. And I was like, you know what? If this continues, the usual suspects could benefit from this. And we named RIOT, MARA, and Coinbase. Now of those three, two of them had decent weeks. Let's take a look. Okay, this is MARA here. And I zoomed in quite a bit. The 5 green candles you see here is Monday through Friday of this week. So MARA had a nice range of around 31.80 up to 39.99 or almost 40 bucks. So this was a nice, good trading range for those who took advantage of that. The other one we took a look at was Coin. Okay, Coin would have had a better week, but they had some bad news about some of the users not being able to trade the Shiba Inu throughout the week. So that brought the stock down a little bit. But as you can see, I think it had like a $25 range around $224.50 all the way up into $256. So that's like 30 bucks. So this was a nice range. You could have made some nice money trading Coinbase. Next up was the COVID pill plays. Now, there were no new developments from Merck when it came to the emergency use authorization, but the tickers that we did mention had enough volatility that gave everybody a chance to make some money. So those tickers were MRNA, BNTX, and AVIR. Next on the list was the infrastructure bill. And as you know, nothing happened this week either. So as I mentioned in our watch list video, if nothing was passed, that these plays would either trend sideways or start to dip. So our plays was ChargePoint and John Deere. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother taking a look at ChargePoint because it did absolutely nothing in this past week. So we're just going to go ahead and look at John Deere. The highlight box right here is Monday through Friday of the week. And as you can see on the price action, it never got above last Thursday's sell-off. And it didn't help that on Monday of this week, there was 2 downgrades by 2 analyst groups, including JP Morgan. So yeah, that coupled with no infrastructure news, this stock wasn't going anywhere. Now, one of the surprises of the week was Nike. You remember in the video we talked about it, Nike was having a hard time getting over this level of around 147.20. So it bumped it 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, but it finally broke through and is heading on its way up. So I went ahead and got some calls for December to see if I can ride this momentum up. And then next earnings is on December 17th, so I'll make sure I sell it before that. Now, the last one we talked about was 3M, and if you remember, we're talking about this level here that was significant. And if we zoom in a little bit here, you can see that it finally broke through on Thursday, but it came back in and closed on Friday. So we'll just continue to watch 3M to see if it can break and hold and close above this level and see if we can ride it back up. Now, the last thing I want to mention is Rocket Lab. This one wasn't on the watch list, but it was something that I was looking forward to. Rocket Lab is a former SPAC of VACQ, and October 8th was the day they were supposed to release the PIPE investor shares so they can sell them. And I was looking forward to it selling off so I could buy my shares. And it didn't happen. And well, it happened, but it did not sell off. I think I was watching it Thursday and it sold down to around $13.25, went all the way back up to like 14 something. This morning I sat there and watched it, and the lowest it got was like $13.94, and then it shot back up again. So needless to say, I did not buy any shares. I'll still be waiting on this one to drop some, because paying $13, $14, $15 for these shares, that's not what I want to do. So hopefully they'll go ahead and start to sell off sometime next week so I can get my position. All right. And that is the end of the video. Be sure that you tune in on Sunday when I go over the watch list for the trading week of October 11, 2021. Until then, talk to you later.